as a mouse.
Endless night. When will the sun rise?
Who's next? Anyone?
Dead. Kostya isn't very loyal himself, is he? across references to this before, but nothing could have prepared me. Last one in's a rotten egg!
A spark. Daylight. Essence we have not felt in centuries.
You. I know you. Come. Speak.
No. Here. Now. It cannot be.
My sister. Soul of my soul. How did you find me here? I have been here for so long. My memories are tattered. They fall apart when I look too long at them. There was a man called Nandru once, beloved of a terrible god. I remember it all. I feel Sabotage's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run. No. Nor will they here, where we are blessedly invisible to them. I pray my soul disintegrates to dust, to tatters. I pray my soul is lost and never found again. True death will be a relief if it at last allows me to know silence. That was the name they gave themselves, stolen from the ancient souls whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. Yes, you see them with eyes unclouded. The ruined cities, the crevasses cleaved into the earth. They remade the land in their image. It reflects their twisted heart. You, my sister, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree. You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabotage releases you to the same long peace. It is only a door, carved and warded by my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you, because the same thorn tears at us both. I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of. Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, Caesar. And when you see Wodica, tell her I said hello.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
Another day, another chat with Samadra. Though this one seems different. Hey! So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him? Finally! We found the gates! Quick! Let's find Kostya!
Good. You're here. Help me destroy this witch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it. Envoy, I'm astonished. I didn't think you'd see things my way. I wasn't expecting agreement, honestly. I don't know what to say. Of course, I wondered if I'd see you again, but I thought it might be at the tip of your blade.
I hate to think about what is being sacrificed, but for saving lives.
Are you certain this is what you want? Think about what you're doing.
Destroy the winch, and the sluice gates will remain closed. The keep will be destroyed, and my people will be free of this tomb.
Burn, then grow anew. A flow to purge the weight. Retwine.
Oh, I prefer to think we did this for ourselves. Safe travels to the garden. You'll find your entrance just past this door. I suspect you're the only one aside from Nandru who can open it.
After what happened to Fjord? I can't believe you want another settlement to burn.
Come on, boy. Let's free these folks from their past, shall we? Winch? Oh, that lava is getting high. We should leave.
It is done. Gods. I can't believe it. Go on. You must get to the garden, and I will see to my people. See you on the next turn.
Another once mighty settlement goes up in flames.
The poor dears. Hopefully the Parbrunian will one day see this tragedy and realize all the good it did for them. I hope whoever's left will take care of each other. It's the only way they'll survive.
For better or worse, you are a catalyst of change. That must be a heavy burden.
Father, I don't know what to say.
Nothing.
It's going to be all right, little brother. Think of this as a chance to find a new home, an adventure.
I just want
Still alive, eh?
What do we do now? Where do we...
I take over the job and all this happens, envoy. It never ends.
4 kegs of brew, 17 crates of...
Make it quick, Adiran.
How perceptive. Yes, with trouble.
Well, you don't pull punches, do you? Huh. I guess that means this posting will be mine for a while now, won't it? Nandru, save us. Thank you for telling me. Careful telling Mina. If you tell her at all right? I need all the wardens I can spare. You're probably right. It doesn't make it any easier, though. Take it easy on her if you can.
The very image of Nandru indeed. The gods send you at the most opportune time. A word, please. Welcome to Solace Keep. A marvel of Pargran engineering, no?
Everyone, keep calm. I'm sure the Council will have answers for us in no time at all.
I can't believe it.
The keep is gone, Envoy. I cannot believe it. Surely something must still stand? A lie? You call our oath a lie? No, we will not discuss this. Tell me about the keep. Does any of it remain? It doesn't matter, Envoy. An oath is an oath. If Nandru thought it best, then so do I. Now tell me about the keep. Nandru, help me. It can't be. The keep. My people. Tell me you're lying, Envoy. It can't be true. It can't all be gone. Where is Kostya? He won't lie to me. Thank Nandru that he is alive. There is mercy in this universe. I've decided. Kostya will assume leadership of the Pargrunen. He has always believed in a better life for our people. One that I could not provide. If he wishes to retain me as an advisor, I will stay. But I failed at the oath I swore to Nandru, to keep our people in solace and protect the garden. He was desperate. You don't know how long we'd fought over what was best for our people. My stubborn insistence on our oath brought us to this moment. Kostya believes he can lead our people to a better life. He may still succeed where I failed. And this is why he will be the one to show us the way.
Closer. We have waited so long.
You Adira Kamayu. Take a few more moments to think closely before you go destroying your friends' homes next time.
Where's this coming from? Solace wasn't a home, it was a prison. We all saw that.
What gives you the authority to decide the fate of an entire settlement? That fits the Steel Garrote, but not you.
Darling, think it through. The Pargrunen was stuck rotting in their keep, and the envoys freed them.
What about those who wanted to stay there, huh? What life are they free to live now?
Whatever life they want. Same as you chose when you left.
Oh, so because I wanted to leave, it should be destroyed? I had no idea I had that kind of power.
Darling, it wasn't your decision. Clearly, you didn't wish it.
You saw how hard it was for Amalia and her people to leave. They were only allowed to because you found an extraordinary loophole. Mihala would have kept the rest of her people bound to an ancient oath if we hadn't done something.
First Fior, and now this. Destruction follows in our wake, but we aren't doing anything to stop it.
I don't get why you think you have the right to decide what every person in Solace needs. Who the Fuitu do you think you are?
That's what Adir wants. For us to stop worrying about our own destiny and leave it in their hands. We can start by thinking about our decisions before making them.
I think we could all use a break. Let's camp and get some rest, hmm?
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Our friend was able to talk some sense into their leader, though. Hopefully, that will last. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us. We should be so lucky.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Of course we're frightened, but when has that ever stopped us? I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sabotage has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
Sanity won't get us through the garden. Madness opens the mind to discovery. So madness is what we need right now. Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to kill Sabotage. Is that still the plan? For once, I'm all out of ideas. Anyone else?
I'm a soldier. I prefer leaving these decisions to people like you, but if you're asking for input, I don't entirely disagree with Ludwig on this. She may be a monster, but she's not the only one the Living Lands has seen. Sabotage could render this whole island as barren as the tusks in a fit of anger.
Sabotage caused the Dream Scourge. All of this pain. I don't think I can forgive that. Especially after seeing Iancu. I just can't let that go.
Think of what we could learn from Sabotage. Perhaps there's a way we can keep everyone alive.
Sabotage is responsible for the spiritual health of the Living Lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in. Good. Who said it has to be? Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Fair weather or foul?
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Marius, No Solace was a lot. Of things, but it was once your home. It can't be easy to see it fall.
Not sure what to say. That was my home, but I left there for a reason. Part of me thinks it was about time those walls fell.
Even if it is for the best that the keep is gone, it could still make you sad, dearie.
I don't know.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious? You may be right. When I gave up, I stopped worrying so much. And now that we're here, it's obvious I don't know what I want anymore. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan? That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it. I almost turned my back on animancy. And if I'm being honest, it was a relief. But now that we're here, who am I to reject my upbringing, my potential? My parents were going to build a better world for animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did, to an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything. I'll try to remember that. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it. Well, that depends. I know a few spooky stories about the living lands. They may or may not have anything to do with the garden.
Glad I'm not the only one.
No judgment here. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Who could rest at a time like this? I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. What possessed you to destroy the keep? Well, it was effective, if nothing else. Maybe it isn't all bad. Maybe now the wardens can decide who and what they are, with no traditions holding them back. Or maybe I'm guilty of wishful thinking, trying to find meaning in the midst of chaos. No matter how it turns out, I hate to see another settlement destroyed by fire. It feels like the burned queen is opening her shriveled mouth to consume the island whole. Sabotage is like a child waving around a knife. The burned queen is a master of manipulation. We shouldn't forget that. Don't worry about me. I have other traumas to keep me up at night. And besides, this is about you. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. Fate doesn't ask us what we want. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting. You too. Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time to reconsider one's choices. No one is closer to Sabotage than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. That's perfectly valid. Gods are terrifying in the best of times. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sabotage, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Pleasant dreams. I've been researching the Hollowborn crisis, another spiritual plague. Well,
Envoy? You're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd have to stand by and watch while it happened. Right. A lot of blessed good it does now. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right, changing the subject? Not before I've done some reading. Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace, but it seemed different somehow. Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace. I bet it was. You could finally complain to someone about all the face stuff. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru. And here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunan who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Huh. Blessed impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need? Pleasant dreams.
You don't really like the food of the dead swordfish, do you? Looks like we'll have to find another way through. Or not. I think we've found Sabodal's home.
That's it. The heart of the garden. Sabodal's cage. Tame was here? As in Tame's chaotic orb? Well done. Don't see a better way down. You first. I'll be right behind you.
Envoy, what do you need? Thanks for talking.
When you find Sabotage, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place. I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse. And Sabotage definitely isn't docile. Not from what we saw on Mount Forja, or outside the ruins of Nakukubel. Complicated. I've heard that before. It's never a good thing. And I don't envy you having to deal with the loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have if, I mean, when, we escape this place. Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you. And some days you wake up and the deck of your ship's covered in bird shit. You can clean it up or you can step in it. That's the choice. The Steel Garrote leveled fewer. Even if animancers aren't the most popular bunch, everyone gets nervous when fields burn. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animancy. Not when Heelgard banned the practice in Paradise. Oh, I wish I were finished. You helped Ludwig destroy Nakukubel, and while most people don't give a tarnished skate for godless ruins, they'll see that as a powerful demonstration of siege weaponry. And then there's Solace, the oldest continuously inhabited stronghold in the living lands, the pride of the Pargrunen, now reduced to ash and rubble. Hey, I know you did it for the right reasons. Too bad no one else will. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's gonna be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Hilgard's been helping matters while you've been out here. If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy. I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. And lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this. Anytime. Good night, envoy.
Envoy, what do you need? If I must.
Yardsley, no pressure, but why haven't you and Quilici settled down yet?
We're happy as we are now. Well, living in sin suits us.
Scandalous. But it makes sense. He doesn't keep with any tradition or ceremony from the old country.
I've never stayed in one place for very long, but settling down with someone sounds nice.
Sounds like a good way to get stuck in one place to me.
You'll never know until you try.